Welcome to the Inspiration with Miz Tiana, and I hope that today's episode inspires you, motivate you, and of course help you to become the best version of yourself. If you haven't heard from me in a while now, yes, I just want you to know that the grace of God sustained me and it kept me moving. Today I want to say it to the glorification of my God, that it is just by his grace that you guys are hearing from me. Today my episode that I have brought to you and have captioned it is the pain today, the healing tomorrow. The pain today, the healing tomorrow. And trust me, when I'm talking about the pain today and the healing tomorrow, I'm just talking from my own personal experience that I encountered, and the miracles that I got from God through prayer. Actually, I had to go through some burns. Yeah, I had a severe burn from a hot water that got burned on my skin, and where I experienced the burn was on a very critical part of my skin, which the pain was so severe that I didn't just know when I was going to get healed, and I also didn't know how I was going to get healed so quickly. Or sometimes I wish that I could just sleep, go unconscious, so that by the time I wake up I will not experience that pain anymore. But trust me, I had to endure the pain, and during all those process, all I knew was that I'm just not going to survive it, I'm going to die. But people that I had, my loved ones, my friends, my family, told me, Tiana, you will survive it and you are going to give a testimony. Maybe your pain that you are going through might not be a burn on the skin. Maybe your pain that you are going through might not be something related to the hospital, but maybe you might be going through financial pain, financial crisis, pain in the relationship. You are going through rejection pain. Maybe you are having I don't know, how do we call it, court case, and you are court case, and you think you're going to lose that property, and that might be your pain. Trust me, even though I had been to the hospital, doctors were treating me, I was referred to a specialist, and the pain was still getting worse. Then I knew that there is somebody who created heaven and earth. He is the God of yesterday, he is the God of today, and he's still the God of tomorrow. And him, when I called onto him, and my loved ones, my family members, they all called onto him, that God performed a miracle beyond imagination, performed a miracle beyond understanding. When the pain was getting worse, the wound was getting worse, it was not healing. The moment people started to pray, I was so weak I couldn't pray, but when I had people who were praying for me, even loved ones who had to fast for me, trust me, just the next day something started happening on my skin, on the wound. All of a sudden the skin, the wound that was so watery, slippery, it was so disgusting, it started drying up. And that is what I have come to motivate you. The God we serve is the God who is a healer on our hospital bed. He is the God who can take pain that doctors cannot take away. He is the God who is with us even in the courtroom. I don't know the kind of pain that you are going through that you think you cannot endure. You think it's just the end of it all. Sweetheart, if you are going through this pain today, and you could just open your mouth and begin to speak to that problem, that pain, that disgrace, that humiliation, that rejection, that kind of disgrace, the financial crisis, the disappointment, the promise and fail. you will know that there is a power in our mouth. And when we begin to speak, angels begin to move on our behalf. I love you. Miz Tiana loves you so much. But I also want you to know that the God who made you and I loves you more. So begin to open your mouth and begin to speak to that pain, that disgrace. Because whilst you are going through a pain today, there is a healing tomorrow. God has given us power on our tongue, and when we begin to speak, things begin to shake, problems begin to move, and things begin to restore in our lives. This is the inspiration with Miz Tiana. So I see you same time very soon. Don't forget that the pain today, there is a healing tomorrow. I love you and bye.